the rise and fall of the black man and his nation. That when you read about the crack epidemic, it tells you that the CIA and the president were both aware of the drugs coming in, as well as funded businesses down in Central and South America, conspiracy against the black man to destroy the black man. You know, when these children get born, they have a higher chance, according to the numbers, to go to prison than they do to get an education. So that's a conspiracy. You know, it's been plot, planned, and strategized to destroy this black man. But what people don't understand is that this was brought upon ourselves by ourselves. This was brought upon ourselves by ourselves. This was brought upon ourselves by ourselves. So the world has been set up and designed to be contrary to the Lord. That's why scriptures tell us that in Corinthians, he say that Satan is prince of the power of the air. I mean, he control all this. He control your internet, you know, he control your television, and everything that we see, you know, here coming through our airways, Edom run that. But when we get into the Bible, it's called Edom, synagogues, and Satan. You basically got Satan running the music industry, the television industry, through Esau, through Edom. You call Edom, synagogues, and Satan. You call Edom, synagogue, and Satan. The fall of this nation, or of the black man, was the drugs coming into the neighborhood. They didn't actually tell you that. Now, I didn't think that was gonna be the answer. You know, like I didn't think I was gonna find that somewhere. But they have showed us through documentation and some things we're gonna read. Proverbs chapter 30 and verse 11. Get there, go ahead and read it.
There is a generation that curses their mother, their father, and do not bless their mother. There is a generation that are pure in their own eyes, and yet is not washed from their filthiness.
Now see, we didn't move to this generation. We in this generation. We in the generation that curse their father and don't bless their mother. We in the generation that are pure in their own eyes, but they not washed from their filthiness. Go ahead, keep reading.
There's a generation, oh how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up.
And then we're gonna see what a prison rate jump, like over 100%. From 500,000 to, as you know, to a million, 1.5 million. You know, when drugs hit, when Bill Clinton got in office, you know, after the drugs had planted themselves within a 10-year span, next thing you know, they put this drugs in here, and the neighborhood just done went crazy off of this. So we got way more murders now, thefts, you know, all the evils that's done under the sun. But this was a conspiracy. But this was a conspiracy. But this was a conspiracy. So now the generation that we got now, they tote guns, and like I say here, there's a generation that curse their father and don't bless their mother. It's a generation that's pure in their own eyes, but not watching their filth. They just like to cut their TV on.
Thine enemies make a turmoil, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden.
The question is, who are his people? See, sometimes people gonna try to say, oh well, you know, the so-called Jew that they took counsel is they sitting over there in Israel right now. That's not true. We gonna learn as we read this Bible that the so-called Jew is the black man. This is, let's go to Genesis 25. We're gonna introduce the black man. We're gonna find from his start to his rise, to his fall, and we're gonna actually see him rise up again in the end. We're gonna look at Genesis chapter 25, verse 21 through 34, and we looking at the origin of the black man. The children of Israel is black. That's what the Bible covers. But not all black people are the children of Israel. The children of Ham, the Egyptians, they children of Ham, they black people. Now Esau, who this other nation is, he actually is the so-called Jew. Because we're going to learn today that he came in backdoored Israel when they got thrown out the way. You know,
verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. Verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red, all over like an hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And his name was called Jacob. And his name was called Jacob.
But remember, it is a conspiracy against us. You know, they're plotting, planning, and strategizing. You know, you gotta really understand something. I'm gonna break it down to you real smooth. Alright, so we get out of slavery. We get out of slavery in the 1600s. We have what's called a Reconstruction period. For 2 presidents, we on top. We free, for real. 40 acres and a mule free for 2 presidents. Next president come in, he don't like black folk. Here comes Jim Crow. Jim Crow is the law that, and see, the feds freed the black man. But Jim Crow is the law that let the states take back over their dominion, they reign. So we get out of slavery. We get out of slavery in the 1600s. We have what's called a Reconstruction period. For 2 presidents, we on top. We free, for real. 40 acres and a mule free for 2 presidents. Next president come in, he don't like black folks. Here comes Jim Crow. Jim Crow is the law that, and see, the feds freed the black man. But Jim Crow is the law that let the states take back over their dominion, they reign. So now they got Jim Crow. That's moving into the 1900s. Martin Luther King was not the first civil rights movement leader. His daddy was a civil rights movement person. But then in the early 1900s, you got Marcus Garvey. He trying to educate the people. You know what I'm saying? But really, we can barely read. Heck, we can barely eat. And they putting the pressure harder on us. They putting us up on more trees. You know, it's curses that hang on a tree. This is what they doing. But then you get your war. War make money. So the war comes. World War I comes. So now only war make money, but since they go over there to fight, now they give us a couple of jobs. This is the history of the black man in America, I'm telling you. So they give us a couple of jobs, and they run us, you know, over there, a couple of us over there to the military. Now when they come back, it's the early 20s. They call it the roaring 20s. Everybody got money. That's when your Harlem Night movie, when you got, you know, everybody looking fly with them Zoot suits, they whipping nice cars now. You know what I'm saying? But guess what though? Politicians say, hold on, this ain't right. I'm gonna snatch this money. John F. Kennedy and his family get rich. Here come the Great Depression. That's in the 20s. Late 1929 is when the Great Depression came. So they snatched everything. That's what the Depression is. The Depression is we snatch money out the bank. Now what you gonna do? Black men hurt too. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem for the rest of your days. So that's what we got coming out of Vietnam. So now we got our civil rights movement going on. Guess what they doing? They killing our leaders. They killing Dr. King. They killing the Kennedy boys. They killing Malcolm X. You know, they then here come the 70s. They throwing Huey Newton, dope, you know, set him up. So we can't have no revolution, no nothing. Ain't nothing we can do. No man can buy us. That's what the book says. This is the history of the black man in America. So now the 70s coming. And we get movies now. Because remember, Esau runs the meat. So now we get movies. We get Superfly. We get Willie Dynamite. Y'all know them pimps and dope dealers. You know what I'm saying? We get the Mac. And they trying to feed our brains now because we done moved out the civil rights. We done begged for more. See, you can't keep putting a tight squeeze on somebody before they squeeze back. So what they do, they squeeze real hard and then they loosen up just a little bit. See, you can't keep putting a tight squeeze on somebody before they squeeze back. So what they do, they squeeze real hard and then they loosen up just a little bit. Government brought this dope over here. We don't own boats, ships, guns, none of that. We slaves. Where do we get that from? You know, it's like somebody had to hand it to you. Crack came around 1984. When crack hit the street, dope dropped down $25,000 a kilo. You know why? Because we gonna make shit y'all do. We finna change the whole fabric of this country. They selling us the American dream, and the vile about that beat. You know what I'm saying? Then they set us up for the stage in the night. They give us like New Jack City, Boys in the Hood. You know what we do in that movie, right? What do we do in that movie? We kill each other. You see what I'm saying? So they set the stage so that when this 1990s come around and that dope is on the block, we gonna protect that dope with that heat. They showed us how to do it. Now we here, y'all. I just hope somebody learn something. You know what I'm saying? Like we get this out here, you know, put this thing out to the world on that World Wide Web. You know what I'm saying? I just hope somebody catch something, man. Be like, yeah, man, you got a point there. You know, maybe we can wake up one of them dry bones. There's a lot of them out there. Don't know nothing.
Blessed are all they that put their trust in him.
With that being said, I hope we got some understanding in Jesus, man.
Jesus' name.